We are over-encumbered. Despite having max strength, I've still been getting over-encumbered a lot. So I'm going to drop a lot of this stuff here since I'm not actually going to use it. You can take that to... Is that better than the Dwarven? It is. Love to see that. That's really an easy way to break the game. Just get this really good armor right out the gate. Now let's go ahead and just drop a lot of this stuff to free up our inventory. Okay. Alright, well, we need to talk to the person about horse armor now. This might be 2 episodes. I was expecting to only get 1 episode out of all of this, but depending on how long the Akatosh Armor Set takes, might be able to get 2 episodes for the remaster. You know, one thing I am really curious about, are they going to start adding creations to this? Creations for Oblivion? I don't know if they're able to. Because, like, yeah, creations are mods, but aren't they all mods used or made using the creation engine? Bethesda's creation engine? This doesn't use that engine. It uses Unreal Engine 5. So I'm not sure if they can make creations for this. It'll be interesting to see if they try, though. And of course, if they add creations to this, I am going to play them. Don't worry. We're going to get a lot more episodes of Oblivion if they add creations to this. And at that point, I might just fully flesh out a character as close to my playthrough character as I possibly can, just to go through those. Alright, I'm assuming it's this person that we got to talk to about the horse armor, because that's who we talk to for the actual horse armor. Which, Bethesda, you've done it again. You've locked horse armor by a DLC paywall. You have to have the deluxe edition to get horse armor. Oh, snack.
I hope I can help.
Yeah. Anything useful? Horse armor and a horse too. Do we still get the free horse? Oh my god. I can threaten her. I don't know if that was a thing before. I'll take any horse.
Let's see what we've got here.
It's like Old Rags or something. Old Nag, that's the name, yeah. So yeah, you still got the steel and the elven armor for the horse, just like the original game. But we're interested in this Daedric armor.
My pleasure. What can I interest you in? You gotta be...
Oh, do I? I think I have to go out and ride the horse first, so it's technically my horse. Dumb, I know, but it is what it is. The loading screens are a little bit longer than I'd like them to be. They don't take super long, like maybe a minute at the most. Alright, so this is Old Nag, currently wearing the steel horse armor. I'm not gonna switch to the elven armor. How do I get off of a horse? B? A? X? Help, how do I get off of a horse? I'm pressing all the buttons. Oh, okay. For some reason, I had to move first, and now it'll let me get off with the A button. Okay. Now, can you give me the Mehrunes Dagon horse armor?
I hope I can help. What can I...
Oh, I don't have 500 gold.
Farewell.
I haven't been farming gold this playthrough. I'll be right back while I get 500 gold. So, in case you were wondering, merchant selling works pretty much the same as before. Aside from this much better UI screen here, you have your inventory on the left and their inventory on the right. But they still just have a maximum amount of gold that they can buy stuff for. And when you sell them something, you can see in the top right corner, he has 800 gold. When you sell him something, it still doesn't go down, just like in the original game. So as long as you don't sell him something more than 800 gold, then you can sell literally as much as you want to him, which I know seems like it shouldn't work realistically, but I still love it. It makes selling stuff so much easier. Anyways, I have 2,000 gold now.
Satisfied customer.
So,
Goodbye. Please come again.
back to the horse lady. I also want to point
Good to
out,
see you.
because it was the first thing I thought of, and I know I'm not going to be the only one to think about it. Before I sold, I grabbed all of the bladed weapons from the Harbinger for the Mehrunes Dagon set, and I tried selling those just to see if I could get some free money out of it, but they all sell for 0 gold, so they did think about that. You cannot break the bank with these new armor and weapon sets.
Hello. You were Martin's friend.
Alright,
What?
armor my horse. We get Cataclysm armor
I
now.
appreciate.
Ooh, this ought to be looking really good, shouldn't it? It's probably going to be all red and spiky. Ooh, I'm very interested in this. I didn't know this was a thing, honestly. I thought it was a little weird that they included horse armor in the deluxe edition, but now that I know you get extra horse armor from the other stuff in the deluxe edition, it makes sense to put it all together. Oh, look at that. That is some snazzy looking horse armor right there. I love that. Okay, yeah. Alright, so we've seen all that. I think now it is time to see all the Akatosh side of things. So we got a wound in time. There's an old priest in Kavach who is losing faith for some reason. I wonder why he would be losing faith in the gods, considering his hometown was burnt to the ground and sacked by the Daedra. That's no real reason, is there? No, of course it is. Okay, I'm assuming he's somewhere in this camp. Let's see, right around up here. Is that him right there? Bet it is. Hey, buddy. Elov Dralgunner.
Hope is gone. The Imperial line is dead. The Covenant is broken. The enemy has won.
The Covenant.
The Imperial line is dead. And the gods have forsaken us. Where is our blessing? Where is our protection? Where are our gods? The enemy triumphs, and we die alone.
Probably not the best to talk to this guy in full Mehrunes Dagon armor.
Lord
oh well.
Dagon is the enemy. He is the prince of destruction, and the Daedra are his servants. The chapel is cast down, and the faithful, my friends, all dead. The enemy has won, and we are destroyed. The Divines are powerless to stop all these threats. Even as we speak, people are disappearing near Anvil, and I foresee a terrible threat. One even the gods should fear. You are a noble soul and a follower of the Nine.
Totally.
I am more than a humble priest and represent an order that stood for Akatosh for centuries. I feel these disappearances are an insult to Akatosh's commands. Will you investigate the ruins of Beldeburo and help us?
The ruins of Beldeburo. Okay, so we have a location we got to go to. I guess it's near Anvil. It's like all the way up there, though. We got to actually walk. We don't like walking, do we? Again, if this was my actual original Oblivion playthrough file, we would probably have somewhere like right next to it we could fast travel to. Oh well. Just gotta walk and enjoy the scenery. I know a lot of people's complaints is that it's not nearly as green as the original. As I saw one guy put it, all these newfangled games are always going on with their piss filter. Like, everything's so yellow now. Oh, is this guy coming to help me? Be faster next time. Oh, actually, I think you were just gonna ride past and ignore me anyway. Darn. Nobody helps me. It's not like I need it anyway. But yeah, like, I can kind of see the complaint with it not being as green. I think there's already a mod out to fix it, though. Make everything green like it was before. This is only day 2 of the game being out. And I think there are already at least 20 mods for it that you could download. I haven't looked through them all, but I've seen some stuff on them. And I think that's just crazy that the modding community has already started doing it to this game. Me, I'm one of those guys, like, I like to give the original game a chance with no mods at first. Unless it's something that I just really need. Like, I've recently been playing Baldur's Gate 3 for technically the second time, but the first real time. The first time I played it multiplayer, had no idea what I was doing. Is that... Oh, I thought that flower was floating. I had no idea what I was doing and just kind of felt lost the entire time, so I gave up and I just started playing it again recently. Purely single player, just exploring, experiencing the game on my own. And I feel like it's good to do that without any mods at first, but when you're trying to experience the game, if you're in a game like that locks off a lot of stuff because of choices you didn't realize you were making, then yeah, throw a few mods in it. That way you're able to experience it, you know? Like, I have one mod that lets me get both the companions that are locked out, the Halcyon and the, and Mithril, or whatever, the Drow girl, because usually they're exclusive to each other. But I wanted to experience both of them, so I got a mod to do that. Anyways, that's enough talking. We're here at Beldeburo. Long story short, first playthrough, you shouldn't mod it too much. You should just experience the game as is. But it's still understandable to get a few mods that just help you experience the game better, you know? I'm hoping this isn't a very big dungeon, because I wasn't really planning on doing a big dungeon in these episodes. But we'll see. I'm gonna attract so many diseases from these zombies. The last time I fought zombies in a dungeon in this playthrough, I attracted so many because I don't block with my fists. I feel like it's harder because there's like, you see, like, I press the pause, or I press the block button now, and it still takes a second to block. Like, if I press it now, it still takes a second. So it's very hard to time it. And I don't know if that's just how blocking usually is in the original Oblivion. But that's how it seems to me. And in case you were also wondering, lockpicking is still just as infuriating as the original. And they didn't change it at all, except now, like, there's a... You don't get the little, like, high-pitched squeaks or clinks in it anymore. And that's usually what I went by in the original. So in a way, it's even harder, for me at least. I actually have to pay attention to it. I hope what we're going for is down there. I hear a skeleton. This is the wrong way. There's a cask over here, though. Yeah, so, like, the way I've been trying to do it now, you just have to pay attention to when the tumbler goes up really slowly. And that's when you lock it in place. There's no longer that little clink to listen to. There's a button here. I'll go ahead and press that. Don't know what it does. Probably something I need, though. Hey, there's a skeleton. That's just a guardian. I was fighting heroes before. Skeletons seem like they were nerfed, and I know in the original, skeleton heroes were like a force of nature, dude. They were one of the toughest things to fight. Until you got to a much, incredibly, way too high level, you know? I don't have an alembic, a retort, or... I have a mortar and pestle. I don't have a calcinator. So I need all of those if I'm going to continue playing this character. No way to go there. Is that a way to go? Yeah, it is. I'm not interested in fully exploring this place. I just want to get to where I need to go, you know? Which I know is very weird for, like, my normal playthroughs. I usually explore literally everything. But seeing as this is a character I don't know if I'll come back to for any future episodes, I'm not too worried about it. I should tell my findings to Ulav. I can't go further. Is it going to make me go all the way back to Kvatch? Really? Because that's going to be annoying. What's over here? Does this go through... Oh, it's just like another thing here. Man, it is going to make me go all the way back to Kvatch. And I hate that. We will, but I'm going to complain the entire time. Literally the entire time. Like, I'm not going to cut the video at all. You guys are just going to hear me complaining. Like, I cannot play... Ooh, what's this button? I don't know what that button did. What was I talking about? Oh, I have no idea. Let's go back to Kvatch. Oh, that's a hard lock. I don't really feel like lockpicking a hard lock. Have we been in here? Yeah, that's empty. I'm already lost. I think we're going back through here. You know, I usually don't backtrack through these dungeons. There's usually a shortcut from the end, which makes it easy to get out of. Oh well, I guess because we're not technically at the end, we gotta backtrack before then. The exit should be right up here. I know one mess up that I did with this character in particular. I think I chose Sneak as one of my primary skills. And if you've at all seen my playthroughs of this game, or Skyrim, or even my Fallout games, or The Witcher, I'm not a very stealthy guy, alright? I tend to not care about stealth. But you know, I was using it a little bit in the tutorial here. After I realized that all your skills help level you up, I figured I'd try leveling up that one at the same time. And I was thinking, okay, maybe I'll keep using stealth. Nope. I don't think I've done a single stealth attack since I got out of the tutorial. So it's just a wasted major skill.
Any friend of Martin's is a friend of mine. How can I help you?
Powerful magic.
By Akatosh's grace. What you describe is a time wound. A few years ago, an Elder Scroll was stolen from my altar. Only this relic would be powerful enough to pervert the laws of Mundus to this extent. You must retrieve it at all costs, hero.
Are we going after an Elder Scroll?
I will give you the
a time wound. That's like in Skyrim.
The rest is up to you.
Yeah, because in Skyrim... Oh, he's doing a thing.
Whoever is behind this will be a force to be reckoned with.
Okay.
Farewell.
In Skyrim, you have to go get the Elder Scrolls to read it at the Throat of the World at the Time Wound, and that's how you go back in time to learn the Dragon Wren shout. And this is a Time Wound as well. And I guess there's an Elder Scroll involved with it too. That's kind of cool. Now I'm actually really curious on how this is going to turn out. Why would you put me on top of the building and not right in front of it? Okay, I'm actually a little hyped for what this could be now. Now imagine if the walk back to Kvatch and back here was just long enough that all the enemies respawned in here. That would be pretty annoying. Alright, let's take some shortcuts by jumping off of there. We've already seen this. We've gone through it. You know, now that I've mentioned Skyrim, I'm kind of thinking of this compared to the creation in Skyrim, where you go through an Ayleid temple. And it looked really good in Skyrim, I'm not gonna lie. But this looks really good too. I think in Skyrim it was more vibrant, though. Like more blue, bright blue and stuff. Meanwhile, this kind of suffers from what I was saying people were complaining about a lot earlier, the piss filter, as I put it. Like, it's just kind of dark and damp and dingy, you know? A lot of this game, a lot of this remaster is, and it doesn't look bad, it's just doesn't look great. I mean, it looks really good. It just doesn't look perfect at times. There's usually something off about it. Okay, so with with this we can go through here, I guess. Allowed me to go past the magic that blocked me. Time to face whoever is messing with time itself. Yo, it's the time police. Open up. Are you messing with time, sir? Get down. You can't mess with time. Did I get him? I don't think he'll be messing with time anytime soon. Haha. Get it? Time anytime. I'm so funny. Now, something tells me he wasn't the one messing with time. And something tells me you aren't the one doing it either. But I'm gonna punish you just the same. You know, I haven't really experienced any alien traps. And this is clearly one. It's actually really well blended into the ground, too. It'd be hard to notice this if I didn't already look up and see the spikes there. Are they still avoidable? Wait a second. Oh, okay. I was about to say, in the original game, they trigger as soon as you get above them, even if you're in the air. And it seems the same here. No? No, I guess as long as you don't physically touch the square. I'm so confused, because now that's not even triggering. Okay, I'm not sure how that works in this remaster. I know in the original, though, they were very touchy. As long as you were in the space above the square, it would trigger the trap. The zombies look kind of cool. You can actually, I think you could kind of see their ribs poking out in the original game. But with those graphics, you didn't really think about it. Now, like, you can actually really see them, which is cool. Alright, this can't be too long of a dungeon, right? I mean, the Mehrunes Dagon quest wasn't that long, and I'd assume they'd put in 2 quests of about the same length. Oh. Are you an alien king? Corellian. I think we found who's messing with time. We gotta punish this guy. Get on the ground, sir. Get on the ground. Oh. Okay, he's actually kind of doing some damage to me. Please, please, please. I don't think I have healing potions either. I'll stop healing. Do I have healing potions? This could be bad if I don't. I think I sold most of my potions. Do I have any healing ingredients? Restore endurance, restore health, shock shield. Are these... I think they are kind of restoring my health, but... Oh. Okay, see, I've never actually eaten ingredients in Oblivion, but I guess they work over time. I defeated the Lich that stole the Elder Scroll. This is Corellian. He has a diary. Okay, woohoo. I don't like that there's not a read option on here. Got his key. There's the Elder Scroll itself. I gotta bring it back to Elov, but let's read this guy's journal real quick. He won't mind, right? Entry 650. That was excruciating. Passing one's soul through a phylactery is definitely unpleasant, but the pain is now a distant memory, as were most of the other basic mortal needs and senses. I'm so much more now, so powerful. The fools that believe themselves powerful have no idea the magnitude of the spells I can now use. Destruction being as natural for me as breathing was back then. I will focus on unraveling the mysteries of illusion and alteration. An eternity of power awaits me. Mundus will be mine for the taking. Entry 900. I have never felt better. Felt? Maybe the term is wrong for a being such as myself. Maybe I should find new words to better describe my state of existence. I wonder how the divines think about themselves. They are the closest thing to me, after all. I'm having trouble finding enough test subjects for my different spells, and apparently the authorities have been warned something is going on. Time for me to move to another place. Entry 1200. Beldeburo is our new base of operation, our genius shown again while traveling there. Why bother ourselves with kidnapping people? On the road I found several apprentices that dabble in the necromancy and that dream to reach the same state I am one day. No, we won't allow it, of course not, but they are so useful and eager. I sometimes wonder if I was as naive when I can't remember what I was, how weird. But then again, we know so many things now. It is expected to forget minor things. Entry 1300. Something is wrong. I feel my mind drifting. One of my dear minions dared question me today after we spent a few hours looking toward the phylactery. Their skeleton isn't so talkative anymore, are they? Though I do wonder. I have been losing track of my thoughts lately. Then again, we have the mind of a divine. Is it not normal for mere mortals to wonder at our concentration? Entry 1500. This is bad. I must focus to remind myself of my name, of what I am. I left Beldeburo to look for another lich. The one I found was raving mad. Is it inevitable? I disposed of the poor thing, granting them a swift rest. I must find something. Eternity being crazy wasn't my plan, and we will find a way to restore my sanity. Entry 1550. There is no cure, there is no cure, there is no cure. Think, I must think. Power is now my friendly pet. Magic is now my friendly pet. There must be something that can be done. I will research other forms of lichdom, other ways to stay myself. Entry 1650. I found a solution. Lichdom isn't the answer. Parting from one's soul has definitive side effects, so we found it. An idea. The small minds of the Order of the Hour will probably know how to break the rules of their patron. I will raid their precious enclave they think is hidden and find how to open a portal to the past. Entry 1700. I have found something. They kept an Elder Scrolls in their basement. Reading it was difficult even for someone such as us. We will go back through time and prevent myself from becoming mad. Other forms of ascension are possible. I'm certain of it. We will be eternal. Okay, so I guess being a lich, degrades your mind, as he found out. He has a Staff of Hoarfrost on him. Are these? Yeah, those are still novice. Okay, is there a shortcut out of here? Like most dungeons have. Oh yeah, we got his key. This better be a shortcut outside. Alright, so we gotta bring this Elder Scroll to Ilav. I do like that they threw another Elder Scroll in here. I feel like, Skyrim has so many Elder Scrolls. We'll take that. An apprentice thing. Definitely take that. Skyrim has 3 in total, I think. It has the dragon one that you read in the main quest line, and it has the blood prophecy one. Did I just go? I think I just went into the other area that I was just in, right? Yeah, the Anga. It has the dragon, the blood, and the sun Elder Scroll. You need all 3 of them for the Dawnguard DLC. Meanwhile, Oblivion, before now, I think it only had the Elder Scroll that you steal as part of the Thieves Guild. Which, don't get me wrong, is really fucking cool. I definitely prefer the Thieves Guild in Oblivion over Skyrim, just because I love the entire heist aspect of it. But only having 1 Elder Scroll compared to 3, what a rip. Guess we got 2 now. I wonder if this one has a name, or if it's just gonna go and be nameless, because I think technically the one in Oblivion, or the one you get from the Thieves Guild, I think if you look up the lore for it or something on UESP, Ultimate Elder Scrolls pages, I think it does have a name. So maybe we'll get a name for this one too. They're usually just named something related to the prophecy that they're about. And the Thieves Guild one wasn't really about a specific prophecy. It was just a random Elder Scroll that you could steal. That being said, I do still think it had a name. Not one of them there long loading screens I was talking about. There we go. Alright, so we gotta take this back to Ilov, and I'm assuming that's gonna be pretty much it for the quest, right? Is he gonna give me something I can summon to get the armor from? Or maybe I'll have to come back to him to get the armor again? I'm guessing it's gonna be like the Mehrunes Dagon armor, where I can just pick it up at any time, you know? Even when it breaks. Which again, is still really broken. Completely disregards the durability aspect of the game, you know? Where's he going? Hey. Hey, buddy. Hey. Talk to me.
I felt it. The flow of time is now once more in accordance with Akatosh's rules. This is truly a heroic feat, and I feel that, with your help, we might prevail against the enemy. You are a true champion to the Nines, and you shall be rewarded. You are hereby made a Paladin of the Hour, and shall receive weapons and gear befitting the hero of Akatosh.
Okay, we got weapons and gear. He just took the Elder Scroll. We didn't even tell him about it.
What do you want?
Alright, so it looks like the same thing. We just
Very well.
request what we
Which
want
category?
from him. So,
Which type?
let's get all of the blade
Sure
weapons.
Very
Oh,
well.
whoops. So go back. We didn't get the rest of the weapons.
What do you want? Very well.
Let's get
Which-
all of the blunt weapons.
Sure thing. Very well.
And then the
Here's
one
your-
bow, probably.
Very
Let's get the
Which-
heavy armor set. All
sure
of them.
thing. Very
And then the
Which
light
light-
armor.
sure
All of
thing.
them.
Naturally.
Alright, so that
Take
should
care.
be all the equipment. I do want to double check, like, did he give me a spell to, like, summon him? No, I can only summon Mehrunes Harbinger. So yeah, with the Mehrunes Dagon equipment, you can get that literally anywhere at any time, just by summoning that. With this guy, you gotta come back to Kvatch to get it, though. Okay, I mean, that's not major, but it's still something you gotta think of. You can't super abuse the durability at that point. If you're like in the middle of a dungeon and your weapon breaks, you can't summon this guy to get another one. But with the Mehrunes Dagon set, you can just summon the Harbinger in the middle of a dungeon and get it back. Okay. So, Battle Axe of Order. Okay. Okay, I like that. The Bow of Order. Looks like just kind of a bow of light. Nothing too special. Claymore, I like the hilt on it. The dagger. Looks okay. The longsword, again, I really like the hilt on it. The mace. I mean, I think I like that better than the Mehrunes Dagon mace, honestly. Short sword, same as the other two swords, I really like the hilts. The War Axe of Order. Oh, I love the axes, dude. The axes look really cool. And the Warhammer. Just kind of a hammer. You can see the dragon symbol in the middle at the top. I think overall, though, like the actual weapons, I definitely prefer the Akatosh set. Alright, let's look at the Boots of Order. We'll go for the light armor first, right? Yeah. Light armor. And the helm. And then the shield. We need a one-handed thing to see the shield. There we go. Not a fan of the helmet, gotta say. I get what they were going for, like a dragon resting on top, but I'm also not a huge fan of the slits in front of it for the mouth and eyes. I know it's realistic. But overall, I'm not a huge fan of helmets that cover your face. I like seeing my face in these games. The rest of the armor, though, I definitely prefer this armor set over the Mehrunes Dagon armor. 100%. Like, and that's the light armor. Let's see how it changes going to the heavy armor. Okay, I see the big pauldrons dropping in. Let's see. Greaves of Order. And the Helm of Order. Okay, so not a major change except for the massive pauldrons. Again, I still like it a lot better than the Mehrunes Dagon armor set. I will probably be rocking this armor set for a while on this character. Definitely a fan. Okay, we're going to drop the rest here. Just asked him for all this stuff, and he's just going to see us drop it all on the ground. I'm going to keep the Greaves, or the Cataclysm set, if I can carry all of it. It's looking like I'm not going to be able to. I got all these weapons, though, I can drop. Claymore, dagger, longsword. I get rid of the Staff of Hoarfrost. Okay. Yeah, we're going to keep both armor sets on us because I really like them. Let's go check out the horse armor, and I think that'll be pretty much it for all of this. It's Chestnut Handy Stables. It's looking like this will just about come out to 2 45 minutes episodes worth, so we got 2 episodes going out for this. I am going to drop this like right in the middle of my Witcher 3 playthrough because this is new and fresh and I want to get it out while it's still new and fresh. But don't worry, after this episode, we will return to our regularly scheduled Witcher 3 stuff. Just know, though, like I said, if they start releasing creations for this, we might get more Witcher 3 breaks as I go through creations in Oblivion.
A pleasure to speak with you.
All right.
What can I...
Let's see this this Order armor. So far, I prefer the Order stuff over pretty much all of the Mehrunes Dagon stuff. Let's see if I prefer the Order horse armor. We got a big suspense load here until we see it. The suspense is building. All right, let's see ya, old nag. That's not Order armor. Okay, hold on. Oh, old nag is armored and waiting outside. There it is. Okay, that was weird. Yeah, I think that settles it. The Order everything is better. The Akatosh everything looks so much better. In fact, can I, like, get a nice zoomed out picture with me and my horse here? I like that. Let me stand on this side. That way it's more centered. This might be a good screenshot or a good thumbnail here. Ooh, I'm going to have to figure out how to... You know what? I'm not going to get any more achievements during this episode, so I should be able to reset, so I won't disable achievements. But do these still work? What is it? What's the thing to... I use it every time I go to disable... Every time I get screenshots, toggle... No. I can't remember how to toggle the HUD stuff off. Oh well, we aren't going to worry about it then. But you guys see it here. I really like this look. I'm low-key fanboying over it right now. We're going to go ahead and end it off here. I sincerely hope, though, that they set some creations out or add more to this as time goes on, so I have a reason to return to this for the channel. Like I said, my entire experience so far has just been playing through the main quest line, but I have loved just about every bit of it. This is such a good remaster. The other thing, I'll show it off while I'm here. I should be able to see it. Yeah, there it is. That's Frostcrag Spire. You can actually see it from just about anywhere on the map, which I really love. I really love that. But enough stalling. I'm going to end it off here. Expect more Witcher 3 next week on Tuesday, because if I have this right, this releases on Saturday. Then we got Sonic Generations and Minecraft, and then The Witcher 3. Yeah. Expect more of that then, and I'll see ya. So thank you for watching, and bye-bye.